Fine, now we're good.
There we go. Now we're good, dude. I know. Turn the sound on. Michael Buckta said it, dude. Oh, so classic, dude. Anyway, dude. Great episode we have for you today. Obviously, we're talking X-Men 97, which is what Michael is most interested in.
So interested.
As he looks so interested in the room and the layout, dude. Interesting.
I feel like he's the villain in Brink. That's what he looks like, man, with the little curly. He's all gelled up, looking fresh.
Do I have Matthew Gabriel calling in right now?
Matthew Gabriel?
Yep.
You're muted, bud.
Still?
My God. Yeah, thanks.
You sure about that?
My God.
I mean, Josh B says, there we go.
There we go, Joshy B. Turn the sound.
Thank you so much, Matthew.
Fuck up.
He also says, got me for 12 minutes.
God.
Is that, you think that's what he tells his wife every night?
Boom,
dude! Are you fucking boom, dude? Let's fucking go. Fucking love that, baby. Love that, dude. That's right, dude.
Let's clap it up.
And then he just let's fucking go, baby.
Oh, God, it's so good. It's so good.
That's right, dude. Just like that.
Just
bang, dude.
Like
Josh B says you can ask her. Interesting call on that one, dude.
That was a good way to shut us up. Thank you. All right, good.
I mean, I can ask her. What if she says like, yeah, he's got like 6 minutes in him.
Yeah, he's got a good solid sixer.
Dude, you want to ask her, dude? I don't think so.
He's a solid X-Man.
But like I said, great episode for you guys tonight on this beautiful Friday.
It's a good Friday.
May 17th. Absolute bang up job here, I think, by us on making it.
Oh yeah, we made it.
We made it, dude.
We made it.
Literally made
been
it,
a while.
which is great.
It's been a while.
And tonight's episode is sponsored by Coors.
Yeah.
It's a banquet beer.
It's the banquet of bears. God,
not to be confused with the Coors Light.
No.
This is Coors Banquet beer.
You're not talking about the silver bullet, baby.
No. Colder as the Rockies, maybe, but still not Coors Light,
but
dude.
the banquet. The banquet.
It's cold enough for the banquet, dude. And may I say, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess
your grandfather drank.
I mean, look at the can. Yeah, literally, dude. The can is old school. It's exactly what you're looking for. If you want to go cheap beer,
dude, and you're holding just the gold can. It's like, you know, it's different.
It's the banquet
look
beer.
At that, baby.
It's the banquet beer. I'm Sam Elliott.
I'm Sam Elliott. I'm Sam Elliott.
I'm Sam Elliott.
I've looked old since I was 7.
And I drinking beer
since I was 2.
But only for the banquet.
Cowboy up, bitch.
But let's get right into it, dude.
Get it.
First thing we want to talk about, obviously, may not be obvious to the people at home, might be obvious to me because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
But we're talking X-Men 97. Why not? Let's get right into it. The season finale came out on Wednesday. Right? Yeah, on Wednesday, I think. Or like 3 a.m. it came out. Which, by the way, I saw people on TikTok like literally waited up for it.
To do it.
Just to review it right afterwards.
I mean, dude, the second to last episode 9 just
blowing your mind is right.
And then the next like it was one of those like, all right, they can't do much more. They're not going to take it any further. They fucking did.
They definitely did.
And it's entertaining as shit. So the funny part was too is that I finished episode 9 and then it immediately started me on the original. So I'm rewatching the original.
Oh,
now.
let's go. Okay, yeah,
dude.
that's great. I rewatched a little bit too with Bishop in the mix because he came in late.
I'm
this season.
I'm literally right at the beginning.
Okay, hell yeah.
Of it. So like Jubilee, yeah.
Jubilee
is like just getting into the group and bringing in Wolverine. Just fought fucking Beast, I think, and it's so much more fun to watch it now.
Oh yeah, I bet
so much more fun.
Like
dude.
being like an
like
adult
that shit was crazy. I'm watching it now, going like, I probably wouldn't let my kid watch it, but I'm so stoked that I did watch it. Because that shit's crazy.
Dude, it's crazy for me now, honestly.
It's intense.
It is really, Mike, what are you looking for? Let's talk about it now. Oh, his car keys.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, dude. I'm sorry. I can't even help you out. Somewhere here because the door's locked. So. They're definitely in this. Oh, next door's locked. So they're definitely.
The car.
Oh, okay. I mean, dare I say that they're locked in the car?
Dare I
say. Brian Barnaby, let's fucking go.
Hey.
He says the realtor. Michael Buckta says, Manny, so much love for you, guy.
Yeah.
And then Keith Spencer, the show is back. Manny is back, baby. and the show's just begun.
I feel so bad that
It's
I can't
only
make it
just
sometimes.
begun.
It's just begun.
I don't know the rest of that. Put into the wind. Something like that.
That was good.
Yeah, it was
you
alright,
hit that nice pitch. I like.
Oh, thank you.
I felt
dude.
good about
I'm all about the pitch, baby. Get that
Through
fucking
my
itch
body.
to the
Ooh.
pitch, dude.
If you got that itch, go to the doctor. Don't
Go
worry
to the
about
doctor,
That.
dude.
Don't,
That
think,
itch-
don't think it's about dancing, okay? It's not about dancing.
God damn.
You did the horizontal dance the funky way.
Where's your itch?
Yeah,
dude. So, all right. So, X-Men, like you said, episode 9 left you adamantium out of Wolverine, Magneto on top, Professor X down low with the helmet on, can't get into Magneto. Okay. And at the same time, obviously, we know that what's your name, Rogue, and then that dude Roberto joined Magneto because he's like, yo, fuck this guy. What's the guy's name? Benoit? No. God damn it,
Jubilee's
dude.
friend. Right?
No. Roberto's Jubilee's friend, but the main, there's Mr. Sinister.
Oh yeah.
And then the main guy who you thought it was Sinister, but then it was this other guy.
Yeah, you got
behind closed doors. His name is like, I mean, fucking Keith literally told me his name last episode. Gaston. It's Gaston, dude, that little bitch.
Oh, Gaston.
Which is great because you realize he's the underlying guy who his plan is to create the Sentinels that are the next mutant and to kill the mutants, and then the Sentinels can use the mutants and the humans to live together, baby.
Yeah, fuck that.
So in order to live out Professor X's dream, he must destroy the X-Men. In ultimate irony.
Yep.
Okay? As people do say here. So that's what you left off with episode 9. Episode 10 does start off where we're in Magneto's mind. And now, to be honest, again, me personally, and I guess maybe you too a little bit, but I like first exposure to X-Men were the movies, Hugh Jackman, early 2000s, right?
No, I actually watched this
97.
Yeah, when
I
was 10. So yeah, just around, I mean, it was out. I wasn't watching it religiously like I did other shows and stuff, but I remember watching it. So when I actually saw the original part, I was like, oh man, like I remember this animation, I remember the style,
right? And
the voices, man, the voices were very distinct on some of those people. You're like, even Wolverine, you're like, what? Who the hell is what? Because you just get used to like,
right?
What's his face?
Cyclops?
No.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah. You get so used to him. He's our Wolverine. He's the only Wolverine, really.
Literally,
and he's been doing it since
01.
Yeah, that's insane. But it's and you see in Wolverine, like in the first season, like he's like a jujitsu dude.
Yeah,
like he's like he gets injured, he does regenerate, but it takes him a while. But like he's nothing like what you would think. Like he is the rebellious dude, but he's not the same character that you see with Hugh Jackman.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like growing up watching those movies, vastly different.
Very, very
the
different.
Focus on one of the characters. Again, like that movie focuses on Wolverine a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas the show, I mean, to be honest, it makes Wolverine seem like an asshole.
100%.
The show,
he's a dick.
Like Cyclops and Jean Grey. Like let's fucking go. Like they're the couple.
Yep.
Okay. Wolverine's coming in here like an asshole with his asshole comments.
Yeah. But you
Break
know, after watching, I watched the first episode. Like I said, the first few episodes of the original. And you're like, you know, he's always the one that's kind of right.
Right.
Everyone just always kind of like says, "Oh, he's too crazy. He's you're too emotional. You're not doing this right." And then usually he's right. You know, like they had what's his face, Sabretooth, not Sabretooth. No,
in the movie.
Yeah. What's the other guy? Yeah, Sabretooth.
His brother.
Yeah. So they had in the thing they had Sabretooth and he was just like trying to get rehabilitated, and of course he was being sneaky for Magneto, but of course fucking Wolverine knew, and he shows up. He's like, "Oh, thank God I didn't go so far because I knew you were bullshit, bitch." And then he starts fighting him. But it's cool, dude. I'm stoked with that show. It was
X-Men.
The original. Rewatching the original now, I'm just like, this is awesome.
And then,
but it really isn't. And the relationship between Magneto and fucking Professor X too, like,
dude,
it's completely different. Like, it doesn't even.
I feel like every relationship is different from that movie to the show.
Everything.
Again, you're focusing on certain storylines. Jubilee, obviously, not even in the movies.
Yeah,
you know. So, and she's a huge part of the series.
Gambit,
huge part of the series.
One of my favorites, dude.
He's so sick.
The best. Actually, he was my favorite character when you played Marvel versus
Ultimate Alliance or
Yeah.
Capcom.
Capcom,
You're saying
yeah,
Marvel
yeah.
versus Capcom.
Oh,
Okay,
either
yeah.
one, whichever one had
Yeah,
the X-Men
great.
I did. It was
Mhm.
the fucking best. He was the best. The card throwing,
And even like Nightcrawler, huge part in the
dude.
series as well.
So awesome.
So dope, dude.
So good.
And again, like
And you
the
see him
way-
saving people, like
Yeah, dude,
and
it's
how
so
much more
sick.
powerful it is than the movie version. I was like,
yeah,
dude, he's like a boss.
they
in
made
this.
him to be like a bitch in the
A
movie.
fucking
Actually,
terrible
can't
little-
see
like a
where
little
he's
side
going,
fucking
dude.
character.
Yeah,
No, dude.
and it was played by Alan Cummings, great actor.
Yeah.
He could have been dope,
Oh,
like way
dude.
better in the movies. And then, like you said, even again, like Magneto in the movies, Ian McKellen killed it.
Yeah,
But
that
Magneto
relationship-
in the show,
dude, he's like
is
he's-
obviously younger. The flow,
dude, the white
and
flow.
yeah, dude. And to be honest, like I mean, even in the movies too, you kind of sympathize with Magneto, but in the show, you sympathize with him way more.
Yeah,
And his relationship with Rogue too. They
Because
they were banging.
Well, they
dude.
find out, that he's the only one that she can touch.
Yeah, dude.
And that-
poor Gambit, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like all these things, and then so many. Everyone gets like eliminated. You're like, oh my god, these
Everybody
are fucking
dies, dude.
massacres.
Literally.
It was a massacre.
What's the city? Genosha or the
Geno-
area Genosha?
Sorry.
What? Michael's never seen the show.
Never seen the show.
Who?
Gambit's
don't know
coming
for
back
sure,
with
dude.
Evil.
He's never seen the show.
Never.
You haven't seen the show.
Never seen it. No, man, dude, it was on point. It
really
was a
was,
great
dude.
little fucking refresh of X-Men, and the
Mhm.
fact too. What was it? There, the Hulk showed up, I think, in one.
Mhm.
Like
Dude, the amount of cameos.
the Captain America.
Captain America, Iron Man showed up
I-
in episode 10.
Yeah,
We had Spider-Man in episode 7.
yeah,
Daredevil episode 10 as well.
exactly.
And we even saw who else did we see?
Either way, it was awesome.
Dr. Doom
because
was
you
in
kinda
there.
You're bringing them back in. Now you're like, all right, now I'm getting excited for the live action.
It's so smart because
It's
they're
genius.
just like poking at the fact that hey, while this X-Men stuff is going on,
Yeah.
like the Avengers are still somewhere.
There's a fucking Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
pretty
they're
much unkillable,
literally.
just like Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's
So it just gives you the aspect of like any point, like somebody could pop up.
it's all stars. It's like
Yeah.
two all-star teams
Literally.
playing, and then just back.
Mhm.
It's what probably. I mean, the Justice League kind of. It's just these are just more groups though.
right.
But either way, dude, it's the coolest combo.
Manny
of
hates
characters.
groups.
Not groups.
Not a
No
group guy,
groups.
dude, not a group guy,
TikTok.
dude.
Don't group it up.
No group.
No group. Just a TikTok group and the Discord group.
Speaking of the group,
The
we got a few
group.
comments here.
Yes.
Starting from the top here.
Bring it.
Michael Buckta says, "Let's go, dude. Manny, get the F on that plane to Santa Monica.
my
Excuse me. You're coming to my beach house with all the homies, getting burr, and you're getting the VIP one on me." He
That
says,
scares me a little.
whatever
but I'm
that
excited.
means,
I'm
dude.
excited and scared.
I feel like
all
he's
at the
gonna
same time.
probably gonna give you a cup that says "stays cold longer."
Yeah,
I think
probably one that says
XL
fucking
Polar Pop, dude.
This is where I want it.
This is right where he wants it, dude. And then let's see, we have a few guys in here.
guys, there's a
Brian
few guys.
Bonaby says, "Where are you, dude?" He says, "Fuck the officer."
Yeah, fuck the officer for the Swifter,
Scotty Scheffler,
the
dude.
Swiffer,
The Scheffler, dude.
the Scheffler, the Shyster.
And then Josh B here again. We know Kid. He says hashtag Knicks fire, dude.
Dude, I actually watched the Knicks on the flight back from
Really?
Orlando. I think it was.
They're playing right now, by the
Are
way.
they, dude?
Pacers game 6.
It was
need to
actually
win.
very fun to watch. 8:30. We still got
Um,
some time before it starts.
Oh, 8:30?
Yeah.
Okay, word. So we have about right now, actually.
Yeah,
It's
right
not
now.
Tip off is probably in 4 minutes,
Dude,
dude.
you love it when it's the tip.
I love it when it's just the tip, dude.
off.
And then Michael Buckner reiterates, "Hey, Manny,
Manny.
so much love for you, man.
I appreciate it, homie. Appreciate
Can't wait
it.
to see you in person, dude."
Dude. Yes.
And then let's go all the way back down here.
Dude, I'm
Marco
getting
says, "Manny,
spicy.
spicy,
I
dude."
love it, buddy.
And then he
I
doubles
love it.
down with the spicy, with the
Ooh.
spicy pepper in there,
It just
dude.
makes me. I feel like he's saying it like Nacho Libre. He's like spicy.
The spicy.
It's spicy.
No,
No, get that corn out of my face.
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Get
Because
that corn out of
Ramsey,
my face.
because Ramsey is not
Yeah.
dancing. He does not
Not
dance
dance
at
at
the
the party.
party.
What?
best
that fucking
movie,
dude. Unbelievable.
If you have not watched,
dude.
if you don't know what we're talking about, go watch Nacho Libre.
Nacho!
Watch it with your kids. It's gonna be great.
Watch it with your kids, dude. Speaking of watching with your kids, Margaret says going to see If today. That's the new Ryan Reynolds movie, dude, with Steve Carell.
There's a lot of people in that.
Yeah, there's huge cast.
What's his face? Krasinski directed it and got everybody.
John Krasinski directed it. That's right, dude. So that's great. And your imaginary friends, the kids, bring your kids, the movie, whatnot. Good for Marco going to see it, though.
Hell yeah.
Brian Barnaby talking shit here says, I think Michael Buckta should be the new producer. The beach, the babes, the beers. And he says, scores! Scores! And then Keith says, Buckta, 2024. And he reiterates, the beaches, the palm trees, the beers, the women, dude. Oh, my God. So funny, dude. And then Keith says, the Spider-Man ending that the show gave us was a cool little fan theory. He's talking about the after credit scene?
Maybe.
Because I didn't get the after credit scene that much.
I don't understand most.
Because honestly, I wrote down in my notes and I was like, so many times I think to myself, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I know.
Because again, like the way that this show goes in depth in terms of
there's a lot of information,
cameos, dude. Even just cameos of superheroes or villains that people pick up on, and I'm like, I wouldn't fucking know who Omega whoever is right now.
Yeah,
dude.
those are the people.
But that's what makes it so dope.
The comic books, and they know about it, and it's. But yeah, man. It's so much information. Every character now you're following, every character gets their good amount of time, good amount of like talking happening.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like they did a really specific job with that, and I think it worked. Attaboy, correct that. Is that number 2?
On the night?
No.
Oh, here number 2.
You told me there's 3 for the show.
Yeah, this is number 2.
And then if you don't finish it, I get to punch you right.
We're almost 20 minutes in. We're number 2.
That's solid. That's 20 minutes in, dude. That's good.
Solid, right?
You're gonna have to piss your pants soon. So
I already need to pee.
I know.
But you know what I'm doing? I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah. I'm not fucking
leaving. They need to bring in the fucking national fucking god to get me out of here. Let's see what else we got going on. Matthew gave you a punch to the face.
Punch to the face.
Michael Buckner says Matty G is the OG, which is no doubt about that, dude. Baby. Brian Barnaby says, unbelievable, dude. Michael Buckner says, Barnes, Steelers, Jets, Week 7, Sunday Night Football. Didn't know. Michael Buckner, big Steelers fan. Loves the Pittsburgh.
Baby.
The city is steel, baby. Ben Roethlisberger. Troy Polamalu, dude. Think about it right now.
Thinking.
Michael Buckner says, let's go Barnes, dude. He's hyped up right now.
Oh, dude, this is Friday night, baby.
It's Friday night. Funky. But so X-Men, again, I mean, it is hard to follow for me.
It is, but still, it's so much fun.
It really is. And like I said, again, for me, it's just like refreshing to see this type of show.
100%.
And again, it's not.
And the fact that again, we talked about this too, I think when we first talked about like the first episode when it came out, whatever, but like the fact that they kept everything very similar. They didn't try to fucking go crazy. It literally just looks like you're going from standard definition to high def.
Oh yeah.
That's it. They didn't change the way the movements, they didn't change the style, and that makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they're trying to recreate something, they're just continuing it, and they did it the fucking right way.
Yeah. It is the right way, definitely.
Yes.
And like you said, continuing in the sense where like we're not starting 30 years after. Like the show in 97 ended, Professor X dead or whatever, taken away. And you start off from there. So it is action.
It's
right away.
Yeah, dude. It's literally, hey, Magneto, he's like, hey, he fucking told me to take care of you guys.
Exactly.
Literally, like it just happened.
And everyone's mourning.
Yeah.
And we're getting right into like the Sentinels are getting fucked up. Kind of a lull. What do we do? Magneto, what? And then it just goes haywire from there, dude.
And it's just everything hitting you left and right. And you're like, oh shit, what's going on here? And then all of a sudden this villain pops up. Oh shit. And like you said, cameos left and right. And you're like, what? Did I just see that? Yeah, I just saw that. It's like you can't process it sometimes. Because and I mean, I guess makes it that good. That's why it's that good for us, and we're enjoying it. Like, but damn, it's a lot.
It is a lot, dude. I want to go rewatch it.
Almost, I'm telling
so much shit that I missed.
That's why I decided to start instead of like rewatching just the new stuff. I I kept on going. I was like, fuck this. I got so much travel coming up. I'll be able to watch it all.
True that.
And I'm stoked.
And it's dope because they are like, I think episode 10 was 40 minutes, but
Yeah.
everything else was like a half hour.
Pretty
you can
short,
rip some episodes.
Easily.
Like I'm definitely going to rewatch the season.
Yeah.
And I believe now we're going to have to wait a year until the next season, which is tough because episode 10 left us with quite the cliffhanger, dude.
Yeah.
Where, you know, obviously the whole storyline was them dealing with Baston, right? And him destroying all the mutants, whatever. And again, I feel like the theme in the 90s too, in those early 2000s movies, which I feel like some other superhero movies lack now, or maybe it's just me because I don't resonate with it as much. But I feel like the show, and like I said, those early 2000 movies had like a lot of underlying lessons.
Oh yeah.
Like life lessons, bro. Again, like this guy Gaston, like clearly, again, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know his entire backstory, but it seems like his mother, he's the mutant. Mother, not mutant.
Yeah.
He obviously, the mother recognized him being a mutant growing up, went to Professor X. Professor X was like, yo, bring him to the school. I'll take care of him. She, hesitant, never did.
Yep.
And he became tight, enraged, went through life. The mutant, what am I doing? The classic, how do I cope with being a mutant type of deal with no like guidance or support or whatever. And because of that, for some reason, whatever went down, he blamed Professor X and the X-Men for that.
So now it's his time for revenge.
But like the ending of this episode was like, hey, you got to realize like your mother, like you're hiding feelings.
Yeah.
If it's just like a huge, like, whoa, like that's deep.
Yeah.
Your mother, you have to understand, your mother is human. They make mistakes. It's Professor X wanted to help you. It's not our fault. It's whatever. And then he figures it out, right? He realizes that lesson, which again is a lesson that they hammer, and the viewer, like, it resonates with me. Like that those lessons are life lessons.
Well,
that
even
can resonate with me.
and you know, you can, we won't get into it, but you can put it towards a lot of things that happen in real life.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like
and
these lessons learned are applicable to life.
Even just the way like mutants versus humans, you can look at it whichever way you want.
People are just a little different. Don't outcast them. Exactly.
All that shit. But like
it's also what it's made for.
Yeah.
You know?
Even the beginning of like I was saying, the Wolverine Sabretooth fight, like in the show, that was like the second mistake that Professor X had done.
Right.
In trusting mutants that they can be better.
Right.
You know, so it was like, oh, some people will be bad, some people will be good, you know, but like but it was like because Wolverine got injured bad, and he was like, oh, this is the second time I was wrong at this. And then like Storm's like, it's about us. So
dude, Storm is great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, but then you start, I forgot about certain things. So like during this one, there's they're doing like a training montage, like a training thing, but like it's real. And
in their whatever
in their thing,
the
right?
dojo, wherever their dojo is.
But
dude.
she, all of a sudden, everything starts closing in, and you realize that she's fucking afraid of tight places, and she's like flashbacks to when she was a child in like a box, and I was like, what the? I was like, wait a minute, like she's got trauma. Like I didn't even know that. Like I mean, you see her Halle Berry's version, you're like, dude, that's the most badass person ever.
Yeah.
And even in this show, she is kind of like one of the leaders, but still, it was like this just all of a sudden backstory in like the fourth episode or fifth. I don't even remember.
I think it was the fifth when she lost her powers, right? And she was trying to regain her powers.
This is the original. In the original,
of the original X-Men,
in the original X-Men of the show, episode 4 or 5, whatever I was on. They're doing this training thing simulation, and you see her start losing it. And everything's closing in on her, and she's claustrophobic like crazy apparently, and you see this flashback of her as a child kind of like in a box.
That's
and
right,
you're
baby.
like, and you're like, what? And he's like, you can work on that fear.
You
can work on
that fear, baby.
You can
work it out, baby. Oh fuck, dude, this is the yes. I think that's probably one of the the intro
so
exactly
badass.
the same. Genius move on that.
I have not skipped it.
Never skip it.
I've not skipped it
Me
once.
neither. Yeah.
That theme song comes on. I'm like, yeah,
That's sick, man.
I get a little giddy. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get this episode going.
Yeah, dude.
So good. So good.
So now let's jump to the ending now, because we've been talking about we're also great fans, great job, whatever. But the ending, episode 10, where they leave on the cliffhanger. So they defeat Baston, fucking Mr. Sinister over there, dead. He's old, whatever.
See you later, alligator.
I forget who drains him. Oh, I guess Jean Grey comes up as the Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's where the Phoenix comes, whatever, drains him. Bye, sayonara. But for some reason, and then Magneto wakes up because Professor X saves him in the mind.
Of course he does.
Which again, that his storyline, his backstory, like Magneto is the fucking man, I think, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I got a little bit of that with the prequel movies.
With the younger version ones, like the Academy.
Yeah, whatever they fucking called them. Future
guy.
Past.
What the fuck? Yeah.
With Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Who was a great Magneto.
Oh, dude. Him and what's his face? Who did back? No, who
Professor X?
Yeah. The dude from
Wanted.
Yeah. I didn't mind him either. He did a pretty good job.
First Class.
First Class, that's what it was.
That was the first one. James McAvoy.
Yeah.
He did a pretty solid job.
I think he did good.
But Michael Fassbender,
Dude,
that is like when you really start to see a harsher Magneto. I feel more like unforgiving,
murderous,
violent Magneto. When you really start to see his past. Like affect how he feels about humanity, which is what the show hammers. And again, the X-Men movies with Ian McKellen, I remember specifically watching that opening scene to X-Men when they start off with Magneto as a kid.
Yeah.
And he's getting pulled away from his family at the internment camp.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, and then the fence is like crunching up, dude, and shit. And you're like, whoa, that is intense. But they double down with it, Michael Fassbender, because the X-Men First Class starts off with him as a kid, and they know that he has the power. And he literally like takes some German soldier with the helmet on and just like crushes his skull with the helmet. And I'm like, that is fucking sick.
I mean, it's just the live action versions are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Also, like,
but that's what I mean. Like, I feel like this show like doubles down,
like,
or at least started that.
It gets you just again. It's a different style of cartoon, period, and it's just blood. Like it's awesome. Yeah, there's violence. It's anime. It's like
people are getting murked.
Yeah, like
heavy.
Fucked. Like we said, so a whole place gets massacred,
like genocide.
I was like, damn, and they just keep on talking about it, and they're like, yeah, well, it had to happen. You're like, what?
And that's the like different timelines and shit they're doing.
Like, what is happening?
But see, I think that's what makes it cool too, because I feel like just like in comics too, because I think people joke about it where like everyone can be revived, or go back to life, and that's how they go about it almost. It's like, oh, in this timeline, but we'll get him back, so it's like so nonchalant almost.
That was one of the things when I watched The Flash, and I started seeing how The Flash was doing, because that would happen with The Flash a lot. He's like, oh fuck it, I can run fast enough and run into the past,
right?
And then things would change, and then but it's that thought process of being able to change time and just have another Earth or have another version of you is awesome and freaky all at the same time.
Yeah,
because again, in the DC version of it, it's like everyone has alternates in that series, the WB series with all them. Like every single person in that Flash thing, there's like a different version of them, and they act like that version of them from God knows how many. There's like Earth 355, some shit like that. But it is solid. It is solid.
I got pretty confused with the whole Cable storyline. Because he came in from a different storyline or different timeline.
From a different timeline after after
Genosha.
Whatever. Yeah, but he got saved. He got sent away by his dad.
What
the hell's his name?
His father?
Yeah.
Cyclops.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the word Cyclops. And so like, because
I didn't know that, by the way. Did you know that?
I only knew it after, because that episode, I forget if it was like 8 or 9, like when he really like starts having problems with it, and then Jean Grey, the two
does where they go,
there's like all this stuff, and there is a point where he explains like he came back, but I sent him. No matter what I would have done, like he would have come back because I had to protect. I had to send him away. Blah blah blah. And that's when I found out about that. And I was like, oh, so he came from another timeline. but he's defending after this, and then it's just like, again, so many storylines that you're gonna. That's why you have to watch it.
And
you have to
Cable's
watch it
a big one. That's a huge
one.
storyline.
Yeah, and even the Gray, just both of them.
Yeah,
like, and he feels for both of them in different ways, and then you're like, and now Wolverine, and then she goes, and then, dude, it's like.
Dude, the fucking love stories. I'm sorry,
it's
dude.
love triangles.
It is so
it's like
crazy,
everything.
dude. Everyone.
And you see it in the original, too.
Yeah.
After Sabretooth hits him and cuts him, and he's training, like I said, he's training like a karate type thing, and G comes in, and they're like, he goes, and I forgot what she said. She goes, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and they get really close, and she goes, I have to go to, what's Cyclops' real name?
Something Summers, Ethan Summers.
Yeah, I have to go to Ethan, or
John
I have
Summers.
to go to whatever.
Yeah.
And Wolverine's like, yeah, but I'm waiting for you too. She's like, oh, he's waiting for me. He goes, I'm waiting for you too. And she just disappears. You're like, oh my God. I'm like, damn. Like that. They're going from the like all the way from the beginning. They kept that whole storyline like a lot. They really drilled that in the last season. Yeah. Like, oh, dude, there's so much tension between this. It's just like
so odd.
What's gonna happen? Like, Cyclops and Wolverine like should fight, but they never really will because they get each other too, and they're part of the team. But even Wolverine wouldn't fuck around like at that point. But there's always so much fucking tension. Like you're just like at the edge. You're like, is he gonna do something?
Sexual tension,
sexual healing,
healing.
Yeah. So
it's good.
I mean, Magneto, dude. He's like, I finally get done.
Dude, with the Rogue thing.
Yeah,
oh
dude.
God, I can't believe it.
Like Rogue's like, I can touch you.
Poor fucking Gambit, dude.
I know. We already went into that. We already.
I can't.
I don't even want to go back.
One other thing I wanted to mention too. That was like,
your mother says hello.
My mother says hi, Aunt, and then she says, "Where is Batman?" He's on the outside of the exterior of the studio right now, hanging out by Lord Zed's throne. Batman. A little backstory. This is way back when The Dark Knight came out. Costco.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a 3-foot.
The original for the first
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, like with the Joker, the Dark
Joker
Knight.
thing.
Yeah, not Batman Begins.
Sorry,
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Costco, maybe like a 3-foot tall Christian Bale Dark Knight figure. And again, geez, Dark Knight came out when 2012. I don't know. 08.
You know this.
I do know this because I believe Tropic Thunder came out in 08 as well, and Heath Ledger and Robert Downey Jr.
Dude,
supporting actor.
Speaking of that, of course, Marianne and I were watching that the other night.
Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Wow. Again.
Yes.
It's one of those movies I haven't seen in a while. I thought I remembered a lot. I was laughing so hard the entire movie. Some of the
fucking panda thing, the TiVo, the panda thing, the magazine, dude.
And the rustling,
Simple Jack,
and
like, oh my God, dude,
it was like every other line is hilarious.
How about in the beginning when they do the trailers for each of their respective movies?
Booty Sweat,
the priest thing with Robert Downey and Tobey Maguire.
I texted you the name. What the hell was the name?
Dude.
Holy, what the hell was the name? I gotta look it up, dude. I was crying when I forgot when I read the name of that.
Satan's Alley.
Dude,
we're watching the trailer right now, dude.
Please,
I don't give a fuck.
Tobey Maguire. Oh my God, it is so good. It is so good for a fucking fake trailer.
For a fake effing trailer, dude.
Yeah, if you have not seen this, fucking sit down and watch it. Right
sit down and you're gonna be ready watch
for
it, dude. Okay.
Because we're about to leave.
In un tempo in cui essere diverso era una condanna. E la condanna era la morte. Un uomo decise di ribellarsi al suo Dio. Da Fox Searchlight. Il 5 volte premio Oscar Kirk Lazarus e il vincitore dell'MTV Movie Award per il miglior bacio Tobey Maguire. Vincitore dell'ambita scimmia urlante al Festival del Cinema di Pechino. Satan's Alley. Sono stato molto cattivo, padre.
The fact that we also, I don't think it was, I think that, first off, I think that was Italian.
Yeah, definitely.
And it definitely, it wasn't English.
It wasn't English, right?
Definitely. Yeah. The funniest part about it is that it doesn't matter.
I kind of like that.
You don't
Italian,
even
honestly,
need
dude.
you don't even need to hear it to laugh.
You don't.
That dude, when he grabbed the beads and they just intertwined and stuff, I was dying laughing because the look on Robert Downey Jr.'s face, especially with his fucking clear blue eyes, dude,
so
blonde
funny.
hair, just
And Tobey Maguire, dude, he's just like
subtle little hints, just little. Just next to
and then the waterfall crashing across the rocks, dude. The waves coming in. Like, what?
Satan's Alley.
Satan's Alley.
Dude, when they said that, I lost it so bad. Marianne was looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, I have no clue.
So
I don't
many
know why
things.
that affected me that way.
I want to be in Satan's Alley.
Satan's Alley. I'm like, great.
Hey, Marion, I think we should go to church this Sunday.
Satan's Alley.
Oh, dude.
So good. So good. I'm so happy that happened.
How do we get on that topic?
I don't care.
Robert Downey Jr. Oh, The Dark Knight. That's what my mother asked about the Batman.
Sorry, right.
So we had that figurine. And as a kid, again, this is 12, 13, 15 years ago, whenever it was.
Yeah.
I put it in the window of our home. Right.
Nice.
So like our house faces the street, second floor, the office, my dad's office, the window.
Hold
right
on.
in
Is this
there.
like a cutout or is it like
No, it's a figure.
like a
Like his
full-
arms, he's right outside the studio. You can check him out.
Oh,
He is a actual figure, like a toy figure.
nice.
Put him in the window. And like slowly but surely, people started recognizing our home. So like we would order pizza from a normal spot. All of a sudden, this guy be like, "Hey, I just gotta say, Batman, dope in the window.
Dope.
That's how I know you guys' house
Every time.
Okay, and then Chinese guy for the food.
Yeah.
Batman in the
Batman.
window. That's how I know you guys' house. Oh, and that, dude, literally for decades, it's
Yeah.
been in that house. In the window, people recognize it, and now it's here in the studio.
And now it moved. Oh, I can't wait to go
Yeah.
look. I just walked straight into this room.
It's definitely like his cape got fucked up from constantly being in the sun,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
I think his leg is a little bit morphed, maybe from the heat too.
Uh-huh,
Because literally, like obviously, we have blinds in the window,
Lieutenant Dan.
and he was in between the blinds in the window,
Oh,
so
so
he was
he
hugged
just-
up against the window for
You guys
years.
fucked him up.
Like didn't touch
You
him
guys-
for
you guys-
years.
That's
dude.
pure abuse right there. That's some torture.
I mean,
torture
dude. I mean,
mechanism.
Christian Bale can handle it.
Oh,
dude.
I know he
Okay.
can. Oh, I
He
know.
can break his back and rise from the ashes.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight rises. So if you guys have not watched X-Men 97, go
Get on
check it out. 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Direct continuation from
Yeah.
the original, which ended in
Truthfully,
97,
just
which
start,
is why.
start from the beginning. Just start. If you,
I mean, you
if
could. It'd be seamless.
if you haven't seen the original,
yeah.
and you want to get into like, you
can
can
start.
jump into 97 without even having to think about
Easily.
it easily, but start from the beginning because I think I'm gonna enjoy it way more now
Yeah.
when I get to that point.
And I feel like too, I'm trying to say like the original was in 5 seasons, maybe.
Something I haven't even looked.
Like it wasn't really that crazy. It's not like you're
No.
watching 12 or
Yeah.
20 seasons of a show to
Dude,
get
this
through.
was like Saturday
Like,
morning cartoon.
Yeah,
type
literally,
shit,
it was, dude. I think 92 to 97. So definitely 5 seasons.
Yeah.
It's very watchable, as I said before. 30-minute episodes. You
Yep.
can binge that shit,
Yeah.
dude.
And again, you can also compared to a lot of other like animated shows, like you can just listen to this because it is actually pretty like intelligent. The conversations are good. There's a lot of things
The
happening.
dialogue is great.
Dialogue is spot on. Like,
And we talked about it. It's in depth. Like
yeah,
you have
so
to
you
pay
can-
attention.
So you sit there and sometimes you don't even have to look. You can just hear
Yeah.
and you know what the hell's going down.
Exactly.
So it's all around beautiful.
Great job.
Loving it.
I'm stoked for it, honestly.
Stokey.
Disney Plus, what's up, bye?
What was bye?
All right. My mother says go get him.
Go get him. Jesus. We gotta go get him.
My mother says it.
She said it. He's going. He's right there. And then he's gonna walk. And he's gonna go. And then bring me the bucket while you're at it. I'm just kidding. Just Batman. Oh my god. Give me that boy.
All right. Does everyone see it?
Look at that.
See it?
I'm Batman.
Right, dude? Dude, it's a solid bat.
Dude, this is bigger than my child. I'm not even kidding. This is bigger than Luca.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Welcome to your new home.
There he is right there.
Yeah.
So that was the Batman in our window forever.
Dude.
Right?
I thought the wide angle was gonna be perfect.
It's not that. It's not even,
It's
dude.
still that big.
Yeah, dude. That's right. So Josh B tells his wife,
I'm Batman.
still that big.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Hey.
Where's
Rachel? Why are you trying to kill me?
Jesus, dude. This is legit.
I know, great, right?
You said Costco?
Costco.
Always a good
Dude,
decision.
Costco's the best, dude. He doesn't stand up on his own. See how his foot's all
Oh
warped?
my god, yeah.
I think his foot's warped from being in the sun in the hot window. I know, it's crazy, right?
that's like literally warped. Like just
Very
melted
warped,
and then
yeah.
it just slowly.
And it's like up,
the
dude.
weight
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of fucked it up a little bit, and then
Mhm.
it's got like little scrunchies. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick though. That's sick. You don't see that cool shit anymore.
I
You
know.
really don't.
That's why my mother was like, "Hey, bring it to the studio.
Bring it. Just take it. Fucking, it's a great place to put it. Look at all our toys.
Look at my toys."
It is my favorite thing to tell RJ now. It's like, oh, I'm going to the studio. He goes, oh, you going to the studio? I'm like, yeah. He goes, he fucking loves this place, man.
Why does my mother, by the way, say just excel?
Dude, because she wants you to excel in life.
You, me, my mother, and RJ want us to excel in life.
Yeah,
dude.
spreadsheets, baby.
You should ask RJ next time you see him, do you want me to excel?
Yeah.
Just see what he says.
See,
Just see what he's thinking about you.
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
know?
be like, do you want me to excel or do you want Uncle Tony to excel?
Oh, stop it.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what. Oh, excellent. See, I told you it was something good.
Excellent. Zen.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right. Totally.
Keith, I remember that figure. I got the Superman one for his little brother.
Nice. That's nice of you.
Yeah, that's really nice of you. You're a great big brother.
Big brother.
Big brother. Big brother, baby. Big brother. Big brother, dude. Big brother, dude. Special team, special players, brother.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. All right, let's move on from
Bring it
X-Men. Just go check it out.
Yeah, just go watch
It's
it.
freaking sick, dude.
Netflix or Disney. Sorry, Disney Plus, whatever.
Yes, Disney Plus. It's actually kind of funny too because like I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, it was on Max.
It was on Max.
Because I watched the original one on Max.
On Max. Yeah. Dude, I mean,
Um,
we're just going to pretty much be going back to basic cable.
I mean, we talked about it actually last episode. Comcast introducing a package deal for Peacock.
Yeah. It's all because of sports.
Something else, dude.
They all have to grab the sports pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Turner's about to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna, dude. If they lose the NBA fully, like it's gonna be, they're gonna be gone.
They will be gone.
That's number 2 down, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 2 down, dude.
45 minutes in. That's good. That's perfect, dude. You're on pace. You're on a perfect pace. You're on a marathon's pace, baby.
Thank you, baby. I'll go all night if I have to.
I know you will.
I think there's another 30 rack down there.
There is. You're gonna 30 racket.
That would be sick if we just
destroyed a 30 rack.
if I just had a 30 rack on the show and just see what happens.
And just see how quickly we got canceled.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It would be good.
Good point, dude. I wouldn't know what I was saying.
No, I would just go with it.
I mean, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You'd be the problem. You'd be encouraging.
I
Like,
mean,
oh,
it's
yeah.
all good, dude. Keep on going.
Tell me more.
Yeah, please elaborate as much as possible. Yeah. That red button means record. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Less.
Dude.
Yeah. Say less. We're good.
So let's get to our next topic of the day, which is the Dune prophecy teaser. Now, this for me, this teaser came out a few days ago, and then for me, the story. I mean, the idea of this left field. I had no idea they were making a prequel Dune.
Dune.
I have to double check.
And this is in addition to the next Dune coming out.
Yeah,
too.
so this is going to be a series. Excuse me. Dune
Interesting.
Prophecy is a series for HBO Max. Obviously on Max with the deal.
Yeah.
but I believe it takes place, as I said, prequel 10,000 years before Dune movie.
Is it still about the spice though?
So no, it seems like there's a brother sister Harkonnen, which is like the Skarsgård, the butler, those bald white dudes, the Harkonnens, right?
Harkonnens, yeah.
It follows them two, and they're going up against the sisterhood, like the mothers, whatever they're called. They have a name to it, and I forget the name to their group.
Okay.
But they're trying to stop them. It's about their rise to power. And I guess maybe these two Harkonnens could potentially be the protagonists, which is different from obviously the movie because they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
But they're trying to fight this group of mothers from just controlling everything. As long as it seems that.
Everyone that was a bad guy at some point was probably the good guy.
Listen, you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Let's go, dude. Woo! Harvey Dent. So I'm totally stoked. I mean, I love Dune. Obviously, the two movies that Manny hasn't seen.
Hold on.
Great.
Dude, well,
dude.
It's coming on Max soon.
It's been on Max. Well, I think the second one is the 21st comes on Max.
Exactly.
But the first one's been on.
I watched the first one.
The first one. Okay.
I watched the first one like 3 times.
Okay, good, dude. Watch the fourth.
I might actually have to just to refresh. I actually had to watch it like 4 times because every time I tried to watch it, I missed certain sections, and then I finally sat down and watched the whole thing through. I sat down in my basement, big screen. I was like, let's do this.
Dude, there is nothing that's not important.
Yeah.
In that movie.
I
Honestly, dude,
that's
you need to know everything.
I was saying. Like, I had to keep on watching because every time that I would rewatch it, I'd be like, where did this pop up from?
When's the last time have you seen the original?
Oh, dude, not
back from forever.
Not in a long
because we got on DVD here, special edition. The tin fucking cover is sick. Yeah. But we watched it, and it's so interesting because like it starts off with the princess, okay, who you'll see is played by Florence Pugh in the second one. But it starts off with her. Literally, she comes on the screen in her dress. And there's like space in the background, and she's explaining like everything. Like every planet, every family, what the spice is, what Dune is.
Nice.
Like she gives you the whole lowdown.
She's like, this is the zone.
What is the fucking planet called?
I have no clue.
Other than Dune.
Dunesters?
Arrakis. I think it's Arrakis. The planet Arrakis, also known as Dune. And this is how she's speaking. It's home to a natural resource called the spice melange.
The spice.
The spice is key to life. And then she goes into the Harkonnens, and there's like a graphic that pops up with the fucking planet, and it goes like the Harkonnens, like they do this, whatever. And then same thing with the Atreides. Like, so sick how they lay it down for you.
Yeah,
and this honestly, the new movie does that. The new dudes don't do that. You have to. That's why you have to watch and listen.
It was fun
to understand.
You saying that about the original, because I started watching the original Mad Max, and that's completely different.
So different.
I was like, what the wait?
The 80s were crazy.
I had no clue. I don't think I either hadn't watched it, or I watched it so long ago and I was so young that none of it made sense. But I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this is not what I was thinking.
Right.
And then all of us, but it was from what I watched, it was good. I got to continue it, but
the original?
Yeah, the original.
Oh my god, so good. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny too because my mother tells me about when it came out, and she saw it, and she was like, "It was great," but it was just like so weird.
Yeah, nothing's weird anymore, dude.
The costumes, obviously.
Yeah.
Now nothing.
Now that's weird. Just tame.
But back then, she's like, dude, the costumes. Patrick Stewart was in it as the general. Guy.
Yeah.
Who is now played by Josh Brolin's character in the new one. Which, by the way, I mean, the casting for the movie is so good. I mean, to cast Josh Brolin in that character, and then obviously we had Jason Momoa as the fighter guy,
which is awesome. And the what's his face, the dude that has like a doppelganger, same looking guy, that plays a dude with the nose thing that goes into his nose at the end.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah. Like, I love him.
Oh yeah, as the guy who's like the head of the
thing, and they have
the natives
at the end.
Damn, what are they called?
I forget, but
the Fremen.
Yeah, and he gains his trust and everything at the end of the first, and
dude, you gotta watch the second.
I know, dude. I know,
because he's the fucking man.
I know.
Dude.
I've heard
Javier Bardem embodies that guy.
Everybody that I've talked to has been like, dude, this shit's amazing. Like, I've seen it like 7 times. I'm like, Oh fuck!
I gotta watch it
Yeah.
again. Like totally worth it, dude. Go figure it out. Dude.
I'll sort myself.
Let me
out.
know, and
Yeah.
I will give you the Dune bucket to have
Oh,
while you
perfect.
watch it,
dude, that is the dream come to fruition.
Come to fruition.
The Dune and the bucket mashed together for my pleasure.
So anyway, other than Manny's pleasure, dude, I don't
You
know what
love my
happened.
pleasure.
Did I lose it?
You
All right,
lost
here
my
we go.
pleasure.
We're gonna
You
share.
dirty boy.
I always have your pleasure.
You do.
We're gonna watch the teaser for Dune Prophecy. We have one comment to get to beforehand, which is Keith calling it early, gents. He says, going to pick up my son from work. Whoa.
Damn,
Awesome
okay.
show. Have a good night. His son, who just turned 17.
Homie's working. Good for him.
Get the fucking job,
That's what I'm
motherfucker.
talking. Get out of here.
Keith is like, hey, you fucking
like-
work. Okay.
He's like, you want to
Whatever
eat in
they
this
tell you to
house?
do, you fucking
Yeah,
do
you
it,
do
all right?
it.
You want to live here?
Yeah, you clean
want to be a
toilets.
man? You get a fucking job.
You're paying rent. You're paying rent.
Pay rent.
I've been telling RJ all day. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, the minute you hit 4, you
Listen,
kickbacks.
RJ.
Kickbacks.
I'm gonna go watch movies and play video games, but
Yeah.
you gotta be the fucking man,
Yeah.
okay, bro?
I need you to start, mowing the lawn and doing all that stuff.
Mowing the lawn.
Just like back lawn.
Hey,
front
RJ,
lawn,
you know how to work the dishwasher?
Yeah, be fucking better.
Because y'all gonna learn.
Yeah, you gotta do some laundry today.
That's right, baby.
There's a
You know about fabric
load.
softener?
Oh, you know about that soft stuff.
Because if you don't use it,
Oh yeah.
no dinner
No.
for you.
No dinner. Disgrace.
No fucking.
You sleep outside in the shed.
Wow.
Get out.
I've been in there, dude. It's foggy in there when I was in
It
there.
was very foggy. It was like
Very.
that 70s show.
Literally, dude.
It was great.
But ironically, it was actual fog.
It was a fog machine.
It was
for
real
a beautiful
fog,
photo
dude.
shoot.
A great
One
photo
of my
shoot.
favorites. We gotta do another one.
I'm down, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, we should do like a 4th of July one.
Ooh,
That would be sick. Drape
Oh,
yourself in Americana.
We should get a shit ton of sparklers.
Yes. Yes,
like
dude.
a fuck ton. But we need like a torch to like go right
Dude,
across. it
have
and
you
them-
ever shot a bottle rocket out of your bum hole?
No, I'm not. I was the guy holding the camera, shooting.
Yeah, but see, now
someone else.
this is your opportunity.
No, I
for
don't. I
me
don't.
to be the guy holding the camera.
No. I'm too old for that shit, dude.
All right, you hold the camera. We'll use RJ,
Yeah,
dude.
we'll
Whatever,
see.
dude.
RJ will be like,
Be like,
I'm RJ Santiago, and this is Jackass. Oh shit! I wouldn't be surprised either.
Oh my
That's
god,
gonna
that
be-
would be great.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Have a great night. I appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
You guys, you Keith.
Keithy boy.
But let's get to the fucking prophecy here.
Prophecies.
All right, dude. I'm starting to
Yeah.
lose.
Prophecies.
Like I said, I believe this is coming out at some point in 2024. HBO Max.
Get it.
10,000 years before the birth of Paul Atreides, before the universe would know us as the Bene Gesserit, we founded a sisterhood. Assigned to the great houses to help them sift truth from lies. We created a network of influence throughout the Imperium. But power comes with a price.
Sister on the throne.
Is.
Nothing is more important. And this is the marriage that makes it possible.
What is that?
This is us playing God. And we will be judged for it. Valiant Harkonnen.
Sisterhood above all.
It looks creepy enough, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't really like it, to be honest.
It's. I mean, it's not jumping at me, but it's.
I'll jump at you.
I feel like it's gonna be a very, very slow show. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
feel
think
like
so,
there are
too.
a lot of episodes that are just gonna be like, why the fuck did we have? And then you're like, oh, because we needed that for the next fucking 7 episodes. Like, I don't know. It.
I mean, it gives
There
me
wasn't
like,
much
It gives me like
action.
House of the Dragon vibes.
That's the
honestly.
feel.
And
The
I
feel
don't
is
like
all-
that,
yeah,
to be
no.
honest. Because I feel like, I mean,
I'm a
I don't
little
know,
done with
man.
that type of shit.
yeah, me too, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's like, I love Dune. I really do.
Yeah.
I love the old one, I love the new one. I love the lore, the sci-fi, the earth, the like the whole like world that they created is dope. Just like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
but I
Game
feel
of
like
Thrones
this
is Game of Thrones.
Well, exactly. But the prequel plan,
yeah,
I don't need that, and I don't need it in a slow
Yeah.
show.
It's just one of those things. It's like you said, like some movies are good and work when you want to expand it into a universe. Some movies just keep it the way it is, and that's it. Like, give us that 3-movie trilogy, give us that beginning, middle, and end. That's awesome.
Exactly.
And drop it. Like, I'm not thinking about any of these people's backstories.
No.
I am in this story, in this world right now. Like, if you're gonna take me away from that into something completely different, like, even if it maybe has little specks of the original Dune or like these Dunes, I just don't think that. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't even like that final thing. Like, it's a sisterhood.
It's bullshit. And then they're already throwing in the sex. Like, you're making it into an HBO show at that point.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is, dude. It's an HBO show, and it's just like that formula. I feel like for me does not work.
Yeah, and
like I don't watch House of Dragons.
We're done. Yeah,
like, I'm done with that. Dude.
Game of Thrones ended.
Right.
They tried with the new one. I think they should just cut ties and just finish that shit and be done. Because it's that whole genre, I think, has gotten played out by now.
Exactly.
You know, that whole thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Let me watch Dune 2. And then talk about that.
You fucking asshole.
It's funny because I watched, what's the other one that's almost like Dune that came out on Netflix? It was 1 and 2.
Oh,
I watched
part 1 and 2.
Yeah. What the fuck was the show? You know what I'm talking about?
Was it the same director? It wasn't
super
Dennis?
Familiar. No, it was like one of those, you know, when like 2 movies come out and they're literally like the exact same thing. I feel like that's what this
was. It was that sci-fi movie that was supposed to be like Star Wars, right?
It was more like Dune, to tell you the truth.
Oh, fuck, dude. What was that movie, dude?
Or was it on Netflix?
It was on Netflix.
Or was it on Amazon?
Netflix sci-fi movie. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it on my own shit.
Glass 2012. No 65. No.
Maybe it wasn't on here. Yeah.
Rebel Moon.
Is
that it?
Yeah.
Rebel Moon Part 1. Yes, dude.
And it was still kind of like that same concept, but it was just like that robot was like the main character in the first one, comes out of nowhere, and now he's defending him or some shit.
It's bullshit.
I need to rewatch it again, but it was so close.
I need to watch it again too.
It was so close to Dune that I
heard
so
it was
close to Dune, and it wasn't as good.
Like, that movie was supposed to be a Star Wars movie. Did you know that?
No.
Did Zack Snyder write that? Rebel Moon?
I don't know. I just don't.
I'm pretty sure that Zack Snyder,
the Snydermeister.
Yeah, Zack Snyder was hired.
Oh, he directed that one.
He directed this one, and he was hired way back in the day to make a like side offshoot Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
and it was, but it was, even though it was a side, it was still Star Wars, like Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
They abandoned it halfway through or whatever point. So he said, "Fuck that! I'm taking this idea and making my own movie."
Yeah,
and that's why this is Rebel Moon. That's what it comes out to.
Yeah,
and it's very interesting too that you mentioned that, because I feel like a lot of people now compare. People back in the day said that Star Wars was a ripoff of Dune.
Yeah,
because it's the same almost story with the one singular guy being the savior, whatever. Which the Empire controlling all the planets too, like this one overall emperor guy.
Course.
Maybe parallels. You're right from what you know.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it's a ripoff. I see the parallels, which is fine,
but that's sci-fi.
Exactly.
Like you have,
there's only so many fucking stories in sci-fi at this point.
Yeah,
dude.
Equilibrium has the same story. What's the one with Vin Diesel?
Triple X.
No, not
Chronicles of
Riddick.
Riddick.
Like that. It's the same thing. A fucking hierarchy that takes over, runs everything, and then this one person. This, I mean, for them, is like that one. It's the one survivor from that one planet that could fuck everybody up.
Exactly, dude.
And he doesn't even know who he is. He just knows he's a badass.
Right. He's gonna fulfill the prophecy.
Speaking of Vin Diesel, I actually, you know what came out? Bloodshot came out on Netflix, maybe.
Can you talk about that while I pee?
I can try. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
He's got to pee. So what we're going to talk about is Bloodshot. Now, I know nothing about Bloodshot. So, watching this movie, it was actually kind of cool at first, understanding what Bloodshot was and how he was made and what was going on. But the whole story was confusing as shit. It was just like nonstop. Like they were programming him by having him fall, like using his love for his girlfriend, wife, whatever the hell it was. Literally putting his brain, they biochemist his whole body back, and he pretty much brought him back from the dead. He has these nanobites in his body that literally are part of his skin. So if it gets shut off, they just work together and like, and then his arm is back. They blow half of his face off, and you like see it. It looks like Two-Face. Then all of a sudden, it fixes itself. But that part was cool. The technology was cool. The action parts are cool, but it was just so much information. And I forget who else is who the villain is. But the villain was awesome. What the hell is his name? Let's look it up. Bloodshot. Guy Pearce, of course. Guy Pearce was awesome in it. Of course, he's always good in his stuff. It's just spot on. And Lamorne Morris with a English accent from My Girl. My Girl? That's not My Girl. Is it My Girl? Nah.
My girl.
Talking What's the show? With Zoe Deschanel.
My girl.
Is it My Girl?
My girl. Bum, 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 bum. No, it's not My Girl. It's New Girl. Yes.
But so while you were
peeing
and left it on me to talk to myself, I feel like that's the beginning of those piracy commercials before the movies. They don't steal from fucking, it's still stealing. Straight up 90s shit.
It really is. Love that. Yeah. Oh my God, you're totally right.
You know what I mean, right?
Honestly, I see them on VHS too, where it's literally like that pirating movies is like wrong.
Tape,
yeah.
And you see the DVD and you'll go to jail, dude. It's like, no, dude, you're just gonna start streaming.
Yeah, you're fine. Dude.
That's all that happened. You just started streaming now. No, but Bloodshot was it. You haven't seen it, have you?
Negative.
Do you know the story?
No,
because I don't. I didn't know the story until I watched it. So something just happened.
I think they're playing Madden out there.
Oh, they're doing some Madden.
Bloodshot.
So he's Vin Diesel's character. He's in the
Hulu.
army. Yeah, Hulu. He's in the army. Some shit happens and he dies. But then all of a sudden he gets literally revived by Guy Pearce's character.
Oh yeah. Wow, Guy Pearce.
But with dude.
Let's fucking go.
But with like nano, things, and he can literally get shot and the nanobots like reform.
Oh,
they're literally part of his skin.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how like they revive him, but he's controlled by them.
So kind of like a RoboCop.
Okay. But they use they use his love for his wife or ex-wife, and they put him through all these scenarios to commit these murders on different people, but he's thinking he's doing the same thing,
wife.
And that person killed his wife. So he would wake up from this thing and it'd be the same, like,
so it's almost like effect. Darth Vader in the sense of that.
Yeah.
Where he thinks he killed or like
someone. So someone killed him, but he killed his wife first. And at least in that part.
So he's the Crow.
And then you see,
mixed with RoboCop.
Kind of, yeah. But every single time, the killer for him is different.
Oh, okay.
In his vision, because they're
Right.
controlling it. He's literally sitting there like this. Like he can't move unless they like can't control him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy. But there's again a lot of information, and you're like confused because you're seeing all these scenarios over and over and over, and you're not sure what's real and what's not, and if he's actually like in his dream or in real life, if people are helping him, if this person actually killed, if this person's still alive or not, like, and you get the whole way through. And Lamorne Morris from New Girl, dude, he has a British accent, and it's the weirdest thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, straight up British accent.
okay.
But like what's his face in Ocean's 11? Like
Don Cheadle?
yeah, like
Yeah.
Don Cheadle. You're kind of like
Crying.
yeah, you're like
Yeah.
you're not supposed to. Are you? Could you be? Maybe you are, but something's off.
Yeah.
Something's off. That's how I felt about his character in this. There was just one thing off about him having that accent, and it was just. But he apparently comes in to try to help out. He's like a genius hacker thing. Overall,
hack the internet.
Yeah, hack him technically.
Yeah,
they got control of him and shit. So
that's pretty cool.
Overall, like interesting. I understand why it failed. I mean,
31% Rotten Tomatoes.
He fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Vinny D. You sucked in it.
I mean,
like so.
Is it because he's too old? Because again, you think about Riddick or Triple X. Even the first Triple X was great. I thought
those characters. Again, the way that
so
he
it's the
plays
writing
them makes sense.
Right.
This character, he's not this type. They tried to make Vin Diesel fit, or they tried to make Bloodshot fit Vin Diesel instead of Vin Diesel having to fit Bloodshot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like you've seen him, and he does the yell. Like, oh! You know, like he yells at this guy and he says something. You're like, oh, that's like Fast and the Furious. Oh, that's like Riddick. Riddick, at least, he's technically an animal, pretty much. Yeah. He's a fucking animal. And the craziness, the look on his face at all times, always serious, that makes sense. Here, it's just like, it didn't match for me. I think they could have chose someone better. I think
this is based on a comic book?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it seems like it.
But it's again a little bit more dark, you know. It's like they revived, and the crew that's with them, it's like other people that have been revived. Like she actually has like this thing in her chest.
Yeah, I saw a photo of it before.
Yeah, and it's for breathing. But they can control. It's like a valve, and they can control if it closes or opens. Like Guy Pearce's character.
Yeah,
because he's the yeah, that thing. So literally, that thing opens up like in a fucking muscle car.
Does it look like that on her chest during the show? Because it looks a little fake.
It opens.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you just see blackness because there's like open air like that comes out. So it's again not fully cheesy. I think they did okay with the effects. It was super dark. They tried to make it more than it was. And again, I don't think Vin Diesel did a good job with it. Or just it's not that he didn't do a good job, it's just his style and the way that he does things. Didn't work for this character.
Too much Dom Toretto.
It ain't about family.
It ain't about the family.
You know his scream that he does when he gets fucking pissed.
Ah!
Yeah, he's like, I'm not a knock.
Yeah.
Like he did same fucking thing to this guy. The girl, like, and he punches something.
I never ratted on nobody.
Yeah, that's the exact delivery of that with just a different line.
Oh.
It's I never knocked on nobody, and you can see it in his face. His face looks the same exact look. So I don't know. It's a cool concept. The fact that these nanobites literally, like, you see him get shot in the face. Half of his face gets blown off.
That's sick.
And then it comes back and it goes, and his face is back.
And he's all just like
got myself a gun. Mama always said you right on now. In my eyes. Woke up the smell. I like
like that little.
That's a great song, dude.
It
Like
is.
so phenomenal, dude. Love Sopranos.
You just feel it. You just
If
feel
you
it.
haven't watched Sopranos, go out there and watch it. HBO.
Yeah.
What's up? Hey yo, dude. All right, so don't watch Bloodshot.
Don't watch it.
Let's get to our next and honestly, really final thing we're talking about today.
Final thing.
To be honest, first look, Last of Us season 2. Now this is pretty interesting, because obviously first looks aren't anything great.
No, but
First looks, like literally, it's like 2 photos is the first look we have, for season 2 of The Last of Us, which I feel like.
you're gonna cry.
Excuse me. I feel like
I'm so emotional.
I think I'm gonna cry. No, I feel like we've been waiting forever for The Last of Us, right? I
Well,
understand the
remember,
strike and
yeah,
everything.
That pushed that pushed it back like half a year. Or
Yeah, I
more.
think over a
Over
year
a year now?
actually,
Yeah, yeah.
dude. Like, which is crazy when you think about
Dude,
it.
the whole world, man. It's crazy.
Kind of nuts, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have, like I said, a first look for, like I said, just 2 images here.
2,
Which is really nothing to write home about or even mention, because the images aren't really anything. We just see Joel with some longer hair, and we see Ellie with a shotgun, and obviously maybe has killed some people since the last time we've seen her.
Man, I feel like I have to rewatch this whole show now too.
Because it's been so long, right?
It's been so long. Like I can't even remember what happened at the end.
Like, you motherfucker.
The only thing that I remember is the Hofferman episode.
Dude, that was like episode 3.
I know, but it was so good.
What the fuck, dude?
I know. And we had problems in between there. There was a little lull in that show, if I remember correctly. We had like 2 episodes where like,
yeah, what the fuck's going on here, bro?
like, can we get it going?
Yeah.
Can we get it going?
I believe the end though is when Joel fell and got stabbed by the thing, and then he kind of brings him back.
Yeah.
Wow. And then that I think is where it ends. Because I remember them walking away from a grave, but I think that was the chicks from the beginning,
but they,
who blows up.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong.
No,
because I have to watch it.
I feel like I might be mixing in my head. I'm mixing shows.
Yo,
I'm
you're
like,
mixing, dude. You little mixer, dude.
Yo, mixy mix, baby.
I mean, nothing wrong with that, dude.
But
but nonetheless, Last of Us season 2, supposed to premiere at some point 2025.
Yeah.
They don't know for sure, but like I said, there's your first images, which is fine. But I think what is most important to know about the show is that apparently, reportedly, people have said that there's been a misconception in terms of the show following the game for season 2, when in reality is going to be vastly different.
I can see that.
Again, as someone who's played the game, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
But again, it's interesting to see that they're saying, because everyone since season 1 has ended speculating about how they're starting season 2. Is season 2 going to start like the sequel to the game? Yeah. Like, is it going to start like the game? Is the big part, because.
But did you tell me? I think when we were talking about this,
I didn't tell you what it
second
was.
game wasn't that good, anyways. In general,
it's not that it wasn't good. It just was too long.
Oh.
And the way the story went, I loved actually the way the story pivoted.
Yeah.
But it was just too dragged on. Like the game, like I remember specifically at points during the game where, again, like during the game, like you get cutscenes that it's a fucking movie.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, of course.
Like it's that type of game,
Yeah.
And there's there's several times where I'm like, oh, this is the end of the game,
and it's not.
And it's not.
It was 5
at
minutes
all,
in. 5
dude.
minutes
It's
in.
like you have another at least like 2 days of playing this game before you get the end.
Got it.
Like it did drag on a little bit. But obviously it's interesting to hear that the show season 2 doesn't start off like the game does. Yeah. And I can't wait for it, because I still don't want to tell you how the game
goes. I don't want to know, because again, I need to rewatch this one now.
Yeah. But once season 2 starts and we'll see where it is, I'll tell you like how the game is.
Well, yeah, we'll talk. We'll we're gonna try to do week by week.
Of course. We're doing that, dude.
Yeah, we gonna do it.
But it will be interesting to see where it does go. But I think that little tidbit of information, the fact that it doesn't take a part of the sequel of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge.
That is huge.
That is huge. Because again, for people like me, it's like,
yeah,
I'm expecting certain things, but them telling me, hey, it's not going to be
I'd rather them tell us, because then you're not going to
love
sit there
that.
fucking
I
getting
love
pissed
that,
every time
dude.
that something
Yes,
happens that
dude.
you're like,
Getting
no.
pieced.
Yeah, no. Now you know you're going in with a little bit more of an open mind.
Mhm.
Boom. Boom.
We have a comment from Joey Greenwood. Says
What's
he
up?
did not like The Last of Us 2 at all.
The toodaloo.
Which is interesting. Again, I mean, I'm sure next time I see you, Joey, we can talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for Manny either.
But still.
I mean, I
can see.
enjoyed the way the story went, like
Yeah.
the way that game started,
Yeah.
the way you uncovered like
What happened?
because that story, like the game, like put you in the middle of something,
Okay.
and then you start to understand why,
Yeah.
and you start playing the game from two different people, two different perspectives, which is what I respected a lot. Because you're playing again, you're almost like, who am I rooting for?
Yeah.
And then like I said, though, it did just drag on. The ending wasn't great either.
Yeah.
Love the first game, Joey said.
Is it?
Totally agree. That first game, I beat it for the PS3, remastered. They re-released it for the PS4, beat it again. Like, it's that kind of game, man, where you can just keep ripping it, dude.
That's awesome.
Because it's so fucking good. And this, again, it's that, like, the way they put you in the atmosphere, in the world that they created, like playing that game, like I'm fucking sweating.
Well, and we said
like it's the type of game that you don't want to play with the lights off.
Exactly. It's one of those zombie games and now shows that actually make sense and work.
Yes.
They don't overkill it.
Yes.
They use it as a tool to continue these stories and kind of give them little speed bumps here and there, but like it's not the main focus of the entire show.
No.
Zombies. That's like side. Everyone has done a zombie movie. We've all done, and it's a journey. Walking Dead already did a whole fucking series.
Fuck them, dude.
You know what I mean? Like I know.
Yeah.
After the first season. First season, I thought was fucking one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Totally agree. The CDC,
the first
the
season,
whole thing,
the only
going
season,
into Atlanta, like that.
That was the only season that I enjoyed. Everything else, I was like, I couldn't even continue watching it.
Right.
But that first season, I said, holy shit.
I'll never forget seeing that shot of him taking the highway on the horse into Atlanta. And you're looking at it, and there's the left side, which is the coming out side, which is packed out with cars that have been abandoned. But the right side is totally empty. And it just like, it doesn't make sense. Because it's like, wouldn't people go to the other side to leave anyway in an apocalypse? But at the same time, like that scene, that shot just spoke dividends. It spoke volumes.
You see it all the time. It's an iconic shot.
It is so iconic. And him under the tank, meeting Glenn in there. The pizza boy knows the routes out. Dude, in the CDC with your boy from, he was in Truman Show, the best friend, the redhead dude. Dude, who wanted to burn everything, dude. And then he did the video, and then everyone was like, we gotta get out of here. What a great season.
It's the only season for me.
It really is, dude. But The Last of Us, I'm hopeful for season 2.
I am too. I'm hopeful for a lot of these season 2s coming out. There's been a lot of great shows, especially kind of. I was on a shoot yesterday, and I was talking with my producer, and we were talking about Twisted Metal. We were talking about, and it was just like, all right, these guys are actually coming out with some good shit. Like now, especially Twisted Metal, I'm like ready for season 2.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Like I am stoked because that whole show, that was so fun, exciting. Every character in it, it was just like a quick backstory of each one. Like I'm ready for it to go down now.
And to give like,
Fallout.
Sweet
That's why he
Tooth.
was talking to me.
Fallout.
He was
Also
talking to me
great,
about Fallout, and I was like, dude, because that I got another one that I cannot wait to see what happens next.
Yeah.
Like, but sorry.
Twisted Metal, though, I would say if between those two, what are you most excited for, honestly?
I think Fallout was better than Twisted Metal.
Really?
Overall, but I'm the setup for what Twisted Metal is going to be, hopefully in season 2. Like it was an actual entertaining setup. Fallout was just overall good from beginning to end.
Very true.
And you got, and you were introduced to a lot of characters, and they intertwined it well where you could actually like enjoy it and not be confused out of your fucking mind. But now we're gonna get into the actual whole thing of Twisted Metal, like the actual cars.
Yes,
getting
like
into
what the
it.
game is.
Yeah,
about,
like they're gonna
almost.
get into it now. Now you're gonna see some real fucking action.
Yeah,
and Sweet Tooth, dude, it's just like his character
is
like,
great.
I didn't even. I don't think I could have thought about how to create that character, and they did it such a good way.
Yes, you're totally right.
He's a murderer, and you still love him.
Yeah,
because he kind of helps you, and you're like, okay. And then that one dude that stays with him, he's like, "You, my friend."
Yeah, he's kind of like a reasonable killer.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I get it. He's just okay.
Dude.
Yeah, but
it is fucking sick.
And
like they brought that game to life very well, very well.
Yep.
And Fallout did as well. Fallout did as well.
Dude.
The cops, yes,
the
dude
from Wings. I forget his
fucking
name.
some Thomas Church.
Yeah,
that guy's the fucking man.
Oh,
dude,
just fucking straight military style. Just like this is Copland, baby. Dude, so good. And again, how they all twist together. Oh yeah, Will Arnett's in it. He's the voice. This guy,
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That girl from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, obviously Anthony Mackie playing John Doe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we said, who's Thomas Church is the cop.
Who's the one that runs everything that he's doing the package for? I forgot. She was famous too. That lets him in or tells him that she can get in if he does the package.
Not this girl on the right.
No. Oh god,
lets him in.
Yeah, she shows him how like nice the whole place is. Oh my god. They open the gate and she like walks out. What the fuck?
Is it this girl? Raven?
Yeah, that girl. Oh yeah, her. Yeah. Nev Campbell.
Raven was her name.
Raven.
Right?
Yeah, she's the one that like she's in charge of her section, right?
Right. Yes. You're right.
She's the one that's she's the one that's gonna start this whole thing.
Yes, dude. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. She's awesome.
What a show.
Yeah. So that I think that setup is what I'm more excited about. I'm super excited for Fallout 2, but I feel like this was just it really did get the setup right.
Yeah. No,
for excitement for that second.
And my mother knows because my mother says I remember Twisted Metal. You and Rocco played that, but it was a bit sick. We used to play Twisted Metal on the PS2,
listening
PS1.
to Twisted Sister.
Listening to Twisted Sister. Yeah. No, I wish. But we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. Well, Twisted Metal will take it. Yeah, but that game, like literally, like my mother, like my brother and I, 1v1 all freaking night, dude.
All day.
Sweet Tooth, the cop, dude, everything like that.
We hit shit the car, dude, and the missiles. We tried playing it. Remember?
Yeah, we tried. It was hard. As fuck.
First off, it was hard as fuck, and it was dark as fuck. We couldn't see shit.
Yes,
we were just shooting missiles left and right, trying to hope that we hit something.
It was crazy because I feel like Mike and I did the PS2 Bonanza on Wednesday for Gaming Corner. Check it out if you have not.
Check it.
But it was almost the same. Like playing those games was a lot harder now.
Like I said, I think what it is our screens are so good.
Yeah,
that these things are like pixelated.
I found myself, like this.
Yeah, you can't. First off, these were played on that size TV.
Yeah,
right here.
Yep.
This size TV.
Totally right.
And the quality was garbage, but because you're watching it on this, it actually looks good. It's like when you see something on your phone, you're like, oh, that looks amazing and crisp. If you actually blow it up, it's probably not. It's not shitty pixel.
No, it definitely is not.
100%. Yeah. But I mean, dude, I remember having a travel companion thing for my GameCube that you could put in the car, and it was the screen was like that big.
Yes.
And you're sitting there. I was playing like crazy. I was playing Resident Evil 0 on it.
Wow.
But dude, I'm like, and that game's dark as shit too.
Right.
Like super dark and scary as shit. Fuck that game. Give me the
I didn't fuck with the Resident Evils.
Yeah, scared the shit out of
Resident Evil. Honestly, when I was growing up, Tomb Raider.
Yeah, of course.
That was scary to me.
Oh no, not scary.
No, there was a scene in Tomb Raider for the PlayStation, the original, the gray one.
Yeah.
And you were in Italy for some reason, and there was some guy. It was like a boss battle, and he had two like akimbo double barrel shotguns.
Ooh.
And that I literally. Again, I was probably fucking 7 years old, probably 5, maybe even. Nightmares.
Of course.
Nightmares, dude.
It happens.
But the Tomb Raider, dude.
Yeah. She's a hottie with the body, baby.
The movie came out. First of all, movie, like, so underrated.
First one.
Because Angelina Jolie, even the second one too, with the Temple of Time or whatever,
Yeah.
what the Dial of Time.
But the first one.
But the first one,
Spot.
and you get Angelina Jolie, you get John Voight playing her father, who is her father in real life. And then you have, for the first time, kind of seeing Daniel Craig in an adventure action movie, which was a precursor for him to be James Bond, by the way. Precursor for sure.
Easily.
And then you have the guy, the main villain, who played freaking Mormont in Game of Thrones. Damn, dude. But I mean, this is prime Angelina Jolie.
Oh, dude, this was like
prime.
Hey there.
Let's see what 2004, 2000? No.
Game Boy Color video game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Tomb Raider movie Angelina. 2001.
Yeah, look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, dude. There we go, dude. Literally so good. Like great scenes, great movies, great action. And again, I mean, I feel like for those early 2000 movies, I mean, talk about a strong female role.
Well,
she was killing it, bro.
100%.
Like it was so much beyond, like just like, oh my God,
it was kind of like
a woman being empowered.
Yeah.
It was just her.
Yeah.
Bro, like it wasn't about anything. That was her character.
It gave me Indiana Jones vibes, but
yes.
So like, this is the type of shit I mean. Don't make Indiana Jones with a woman.
Right.
Make Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
That has her own story, gives her, to me, more credibility. It's like she was badass, and she was doing the same shit. She was hunting for fucking stuff,
raiding tombs,
but
like,
exactly
in the name of history,
exactly.
Like it wasn't for bad stuff.
Which again, Indiana Jones, same type of thing.
Yeah,
kind of
to like keep
preserve it, and
preserve.
But literally, the parallels are there.
Yeah,
it's just and it's much more action. I think.
Oh, Tomb Raider? Yeah, there's guns. She has dual akimbo pistols,
dude, and she's
like that's her go-to. Not a whip.
Crazy shit. But yeah, that's the way I think it should be done. It's like that the parallels are there. You can really relate to them, but it's like that's for her. That's her character.
Right.
Like I don't want to see a Tomb Raider with a dude.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't want that.
Yes.
I want another one. Indiana Jones. That's the other one. If you don't like,
even though you hated Dial of Destiny. No, whatever.
First three, that's it. Stop it. You cannot tell me anything is better than first off the third one.
Well, I mean, obviously
you can't
better than,
but it ends and it just leave it.
Still pretty fucking good.
Leave it. Don't go into aliens. Don't go into aliens.
Shia LaBeouf, dude.
Why aliens?
Why Shia? Because he's good. Because
I don't care about Shia.
Aliens are good too. Everything's good about that movie.
Aliens is dumb.
Kate Blanchett.
Aliens is dumb.
You know what, dude? Aliens are here right now. They're real.
Dumb.
They are dumb.
Dumb.
I'm better than aliens. We're better than aliens.
Welcome to Earth.
Yo, yeah. Fuck those aliens, bro. You ain't got shit.
Yeah, no. Still, I cannot wrap my head around. Like you got some really cool, like the cup, the fucking cup that he gets in the
Holy Grail. Oh yes, in the Last Crusade.
Like, it's not
that is
it's
sick,
not
man.
real. Like it's a myth that it exists.
Right.
It's
really,
yeah. But it's not sci-fi.
No.
It's not fucking aliens.
No.
Like, no. Stop.
Yeah, but see, in my opinion, I feel like, back then, this is probably the late 80s, right? Last Crusade, 87, 88.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like just for the time, like, religion, Christianity specifically, was prominent. I feel like in families.
Of course, yeah.
So I feel like the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out in, I don't know, 2010, 2012, maybe.
When the Mayans were about to
exactly, dude. So that's why it was aliens.
I get it.
And in my opinion, solid, honestly. Solid.
I
solid.
still cannot
but like you said, though, it's
like the Nazis,
nothing will touch the originals. Nothing will touch the first three Indiana Jones. I mean, it was the Last Crusade for a reason. It should have stopped there, but it didn't. However,
fucking gets a book signed by Hitler.
How funny is that? I know.
He's like, he's just,
I know, dude.
hands it back, and you're like, what? He's like, you're like, what?
So funny. Yeah,
It's,
he does it.
It is genius.
It is really
so
so
good.
genius.
It is so good.
It is so good.
I mean, yeah. So either way, I forgot what we were talking about. So it's time to go. I gotta go
Raider.
bed. I gotta go bed.
Something. What? Yeah. What brought us here?
Tomb Raider. What was the last thing we were talking about? What was like the last thing on your list? Last of Us. Then we got to
video games.
Then we got to Walking
Video games
Dead.
turned to shows.
Walking
I guess,
Dead,
which is Tomb Raider or movies or
I
something.
don't know,
I
dude.
guess.
We could do this.
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't
honestly,
even
at this
matter,
point, dude.
It doesn't even matter. Yeah, dude, look at that stretch.
You fucking see that stretch right down the
Look at
back.
it. Touch it with your chest. Oh yeah,
That's what my chest.
you heard me. Boop that thing with your dick. Lovely, dude.
Wow, what an episode, Manny.
Yeah,
I think we did a really good job.
I have to give the people what I can when I'm here, so because I won't be here all next week. I might try to hop on Tuesday night
Let's fucking
if
go.
I can, but I'll be in DC with the NBA 2K
That's
League.
sick, dude. I mean, you killed it tonight. That's for sure.
Oh, I
you
appreciate
brought
it.
it.
I was
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Liver,
Liver, dude. Liver, dude. So funny.
Great episode, boys. Thank you, Mr. Joey Greenwood.
Oh, great episode. He says, boys, thank you, Mr. Joey Greenwood, dude.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
what Manny says.
That's
dude.
what I say. Hey.
Yeah. But I want to thank everyone, not just Joey Greenwood for
Not
tuning
just
in.
Joey Greenwood.
My mother, Michael Buckta,
Yes,
Matthew
everybody.
Gabriel, Josh B for the first 12 minutes with his
Yeah.
wife.
Keith
As well,
with
before he
with
picked up his son
very,
from
with
work.
his very responsible child.
I wonder where do you think he
son.
works? I feel like he
Uh,
can work at a GameStop, but I feel like the son maybe a
no.
little sportier.
I'm gonna say no.
restaurant,
I was about to
busboy or
say. I was
something,
gonna
dude.
say.
Yeah.
Definitely restaurant.
And he's that probably like, like that young dude who works as a busboy,
Yeah.
but he's muscular. And he's like, all the waitresses are like, whoa,
Yeah.
like we're a couple years older than him.
Yeah,
Like,
you
who's
can-
that bus boy?
You can move me over there
Yeah,
anytime.
dude, you can bust me down
Yeah.
on the vagina.
Keith, I hope you rewatch this.
I
show.
really hope Keith watches
I hope
right
you
now,
come
dude.
back and just watch
Yeah.
what you missed and
Yeah.
enjoy that little.
I hope
tidbit.
Keith's son is watching.
Yeah,
So he can be like,
seriously.
wait a minute, I think
Who
you're
are
right
these
about
guys?
that. Are you telling me I can bang all these
You're
girls at the
telling
restaurant?
me.
You're telling me.
I can do this,
Right? So if I wear one size too small on my shirt, I'll be
Dude.
just fucking bam, busting.
Oh, you need this moved?
I'm straight up
Yeah.
busting, dude.
Bust it out of there.
I'm bussing, dude. Bussing.
That's how bussing you are, dog.
Well,
They call it
I want to
the
thank everyone, including everyone I mentioned, on top of everyone else in
on
the
top
entire
of
world.
Everybody that's watched.
That's what Manny wants to be on
around the
top,
world.
dude.
Of everyone.
Of everyone, dude, for watching this episode of Binge Buddies on this beautiful Friday night. Obviously, Binge Buddies will be back tuning in Tuesday, 8 p.m. Manny pending.
Manny pending.
Cons?
No.
When is Cons
That's
going on?
3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Con, I'm going for Cannes Lion, which is the advertisement. But the week before,
okay.
The week before or the 2 weeks before that is the
like
film
the
festival.
premiering film.
And the big talk has been Coppola's film. That
Megalopolis.
That not a lot
with
of
Adam
people have
Driver.
seen. Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone's
dude.
like.
I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see. Because we watched it.
They said that this is the perfect movie to premiere at Cannes. The last time he did it, I believe, was Apocalypse Now or something like that. So, like,
of course,
they're doing parallels. They're being like, this could be. And then I've heard that it's complete garbage.
Oh, my God. Really? I mean, I hope it is good. I really do.
It's like
for
his
sake, our sake. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been writing this movie for like 30 years.
Yeah. It's, I mean,
Adam Driver?
Flower Moon, the Scorsese movie.
Scorsese, yeah.
That was one of them that took him a while too to make.
Mm-hmm.
They're fine. I mean, they're at the point in their careers where they can do whatever the fuck they want, of course. But
Right.
if you release those movies in the 80s and 90s,
Mm-hmm.
probably would have been
Right.
fucking dominant.
Yeah.
Now, it's tough to put out these movies like that, man. Like, people.
Do you
don't
think
have-
that Francis is stuck in that time?
I think they Well, I want to say they kind of all are, but they're not because I mean, Scorsese,
Right.
The,
I mean,
the
he's
movie,
evolved.
the movie still. Everybody got nominated. It
Right.
won awards. It did really well. I mean, through Netflix instead of
Right. Streaming.
But
Yeah.
but either way, I do think it's still a little dated.
Mm-hmm.
And the style of storytelling is just lengthy and it's very, very detailed. It's very there's got to be meaning behind everything instead of just kind of like and people don't. I don't think people have the attention span or the wherewithal to just
Right.
sit there and watch it and to have to think because they were saying like this is. I think they said one of those things like it has so many meanings and so many underlying things and so many things that you need to like know to get this part or some shit like that. And they said like, I think the movie ends with like a baby crying and like a ticking of a clock.
Oh, great.
You like that type of movie where it's like, oh, look at this meaning at the end. They made it so like crazy. It's just a baby crying. It means like youth and timelessness and blah 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 blah, you know. So it's I for Cannes makes sense. That's the place to fucking premiere something like that. Will it do well worldwide? I don't think this is gonna be his fucking like holy grail. He already did The Godfather.
Yeah,
he already did Apocalypse Now. I don't think this is gonna be in even his top 5. Probably.
Damn, yo.
And I'm trying to think of other ones that he's done that I haven't. I mean, even his fucking movie in college. Forget what the fuck it's called.
Yeah. Look it up.
Is it him that I'm thinking of? Because I mean, they all did it. Francis Ford Coppola. Yeah, and his daughter had some pieces in it. And
oh my god, his daughter's great.
Yeah,
Sophia.
But even they were talking about it, it's like she has stuff in it that it's like, you know, like you have to know something to really understand that whole part or scene. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
You may be thinking of George Lucas.
I might be thinking of with THX. But let's see this. The Conversation. Great. Fucking Godfather. Great. Apocalypse Now. Great. The Outsiders.
Amazing. Great. Obviously, yeah.
I
don't think I've seen any of these.
Yeah. Again, it's been a while since he did anything really good. Godfather 3.
Right.
Dude. And that was with all that shit in between. I'll keep on going. Jack. Again,
okay.
Great.
Oh, that's right. God, Jack, dude.
Jack.
What a movie that is.
That's a complete 180 from everything before.
Rainmaker.
Again, good. Tetro, which wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
Twix was horrible.
Yeah. So like,
and here we go.
So yeah, I don't think it'll even make top 5. I mean, they apparently someone gave it 7.4 on there.
Damn, really?
So, I mean, again, that's average.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's just an average movie, and that's okay. I think that's okay. I think. I mean, if he's got to recoup his money because he put up
a lot of his own money.
He sold his vineyard.
I think he put over $300,000 into the movie, right?
Yeah, dude.
By
he
himself.
put a lot of fucking money into it. Which, if you believe in yourself, which these guys, I mean, they're legends in the game. But
yeah, you double down.
I think
you double down.
The problem is the game has changed,
but the players are the same.
The players. Stay the same.
The players, man.
Yeah. So who knows? But that's gonna.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Time will tell. We'll see after. I mean, we'll see what people think. If it wins the what is it, the Palme d'Or or
Palme d'Or?
Yeah. You know, then maybe
maybe it's worth a watch or two, boys.
And we'll see, and then we'll see who's gonna distribute it too. I don't know who.
I'll distribute it.
Who's gonna put it out? Again, based on how
I'll put it all out.
You put it all out there, baby.
Yeah.
Put it all out there. Good night, everybody. Big Daddy's got to go to sleep.
I agree with that, dude. And Tony's got to go party.
Tony's got to party.
It's about that fucking time, dude.
It's about it.
But I want to thank everybody here for tuning in to Binge Buddies. As I said, Tuesday, 8 p.m. We'll be back here in the saddle. You know, Sportsport Monday, 10 a.m. We'll be here. Usual scheduled programming. And this weekend, go out there, watch some movies, watch X-Men 97 for God's sake, dude.
Please do.
And I think that's really it. What dude,
that's it. That's it.
All right, dude.
I think an hour and 40 minutes of us chatting is good.
I think it's great. So I do wish everybody a great weekend and a good night, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yippee-ki-yay.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.